So the next speakers, we got Don and Gino. You're going to find this really fascinating. We're going to talk about personal branding. So in the sales rally, I'm trying to put together a mixture of different things, some vision statements from the company and some tools we have and different ways that people do business. The people that have worked with me for a long time understand there's one thing I say over and over again. All my managers out there should be quoting me as I say this, but no one of us is as smart as all of us. It's really pretty simple. So all these guys are giving their time to come up and share. I love the fact that we've had our companies come together, and as we're coming together, we have so much more talent to share. And one of these is Don and Gino, who are coming from the Skyline brand and coming in and making us better. I've just gotten to know them recently, and I just think they're amazing people, and they've got some great stuff to share. So I'm going to give all the time to them now. Don and Gino, come on up.
Oh, there we are. We're on.
Good job on day 3 being here early in the morning, everybody.
Yeah. We saw a few of you out late, so we're ready. You guys hopefully are ready to have some fun. We're going to talk about some personal branding today, have some fun, show you some of the stuff we're doing that any of you can do. Trust us on that. So we've been fortunate to have a radio show now for 8 years now.
8 years plus.
That's right. And so we're going to show you how easy it is to put together. We have our camera crew here, and then we also have a special guest. We're going to give you a little mock run of how we do our radio show for the last 8 years. And if we can bring Barry, is Barry still there? There's our man. We have a special guest we're going to interview today. I think you know this man, Barry Habib. Come on up, buddy.
Barry is a friend of the show, and that's something that you can always remember, that as you grow your business and you get more people to be part of your team, Barry's part of our team. He makes us look really good.
Good to see you, buddy.
Buddy?
See you guys. Hey.
All right.
What's happening, brother?
So we're going to do a little mock interview that's kind of Ellen Oprah-ish. Have a seat, Barry. And then we'll kind of show you how we start the show. Got your coffee cup there. All right, go ahead and play the intro. Welcome back to the Don and Gino Real Estate and Finance Show right here on your hometown station, AM 1220 KHTS.
And remember, our goal is always to guide you to personal and financial wellness.
All right, welcome to the Don and Gino Real Estate and Finance Show right here on your hometown station, AM 1220 KHTS, where our goal is to share with you what you need to know, want to know, should know about real estate finance, and so much more.
And what have we done for 8 years? We guide you to personal and financial wellness. We do that by bringing on the best of the best, the people that can help you focus your life in and succeed at anything you want to succeed. The reason it's personal and financial wellness is because you can't have one without the other. You have to have personal wellness to be successful in finances.
And we're really excited to have you here today for our show. You can always find out more by going to DonandGino.com, DonandGino. That's right. You'll find us above the pizza places now. And we're really excited. We have a very good friend of ours. He's actually one of my mentors, our mentor, and he's the guy that's helped train us on really understanding the real estate and financial markets. Barry Habib, he is an icon in our industry. He's also started MBS Highway, who we use all their content. You're actually going to see some of the content. You go, boy, that sounds familiar. That's right. We plagiarize from the best.
Swipe and adapt, folks. Swipe and adapt.
So we want to do a little interview process with Barry, and we're just going to ask him a couple questions. You can see how easy it is, and we do this with our real estate agents, our financial planners, college, you name it. Bring them on. And today we have Barry Habib. Thank you for joining us, buddy.
It's great to be back with you guys.
Very cool. So one of the things is we're all here to learn and, soak in all this information and get better at our craft, right? So one thing that I've known Barry, we've known each other a long time, 15 plus years, maybe 20.
Yeah, the years go by, man.
So what's beautiful is Barry, I've known Barry since he began. So all you know about Barry when you see him up on stage is he's uber successful. Everything he touches turns to gold. And even when he decides to produce a movie and a Broadway show, Rock of Ages, he rocks it. But Barry, you weren't always this uber successful dude, right? You had to work at your craft. Because I remember when you started speaking. Remember, this guy's a tech guy. He's super, super smart, as you see. He knows the numbers. And I remember him being on stage and talking about it, and all us little numbers was like, what the hell is he talking about? I don't understand any of this. But over time, you've gotten really good about perfecting your craft. But you weren't always this polished cat.
So I start every day with gratitude. I really do. I'm a very spiritual person. I'm not a religious person, but it's just my personal preference. But I start every day with a lot of gratitude because I think it's really important to reinforce all the things that we're grateful for and appreciate them. And I also take a little time to kind of think and plan out things that, are goals that I want to achieve, ways I can help people. And all these things are important to me. But no, I would actually throw up before I would speak. When I first started, Deborah Jones, who remembers Deborah Jones? She gave me my first shot as a professional speaker. And her and Greg Frost, remember Greg Frost?
Yeah. Yep.
Great guy, great friend. So Greg and her had a rift. And she says, oh, don't worry, I don't need you. I'll replace you with this young guy I see on CNBC. And so she gave me a chance. And man, I was like really nervous. My first presentation was like in front of 15 people in St. Louis. And she sent this guy, Phil Temple, to kind of watch me and judge me. I was really, really scared and really nervous. And that's why I'm saying I understand what it's like if you get up in front of people. But, we're all afraid of things. I think the difference is just overcoming that fear and just pushing yourself beyond it. Whatever it is, doing something new, trying something new, just be brave enough to acknowledge that you're scared. It's okay to be scared, but then to go ahead and do it. So yeah, guys, I wasn't always blessed with things that were good, and there's been a lot that's gone wrong along the way. I mean, I made enormous mistakes, like every step of the way.
It happens. We all do. That's how you learn. Fail forward, right?
Yeah.
So one of the things that's important about the show is that you can get personal with someone. So you may have seen Barry speak a lot of times, but you didn't know that you could get personal with someone. So you can have a total stranger that you've never sat with and ask them very personal questions, and they have to respond, and they feel obligated to respond because they're part of your show. So it lets you get deep very fast with people that you don't know.
I think it's great. Barry, thank you for kind of giving us a little rundown.
It's my pleasure, guys. It's my pleasure. Thank you. Thank you,
Hey,
everyone.
By the way, Barry, being nervous is a good thing because it means you care.
It is a good thing.
Yes.
You're 100% right. Thank you, guys.
Hey,
brother.
On with the show.
special gift.
Thank you.
Thank you for being part of the radio show. Thank you, Barry. So you can see it's pretty easy there. And let's show the clip with us in the green shirts. Well, here you are with Don Getling and Gino Fronti for the Don and Gino Real Estate and Finance Show and the National Real Estate Cafe. Hopefully you're enjoying the show so far. We're live right here in Vegas.
We are live, and you saw us here all day yesterday, and hopefully you're enjoying the show today, and you get a little nugget. The reason we're doing this live for you here is so you can see how easy it is. Don't be afraid. Just pick up the microphone and speak.
That's right. So we welcome you and thank you for being part of Sales Rally 2019 and the Don and Gino Show. We'll be right back. Simple, right? It's that easy,
guys. And some of you had the
really
opportunity to join us yesterday, so thank you for taking time out, getting over your nerves, because some people are nervous about it. That's something that you have to get good at, is making people feel comfortable.
Well, we love that old saying. A lot of you are out there like, I can't do that. I don't want to be in front of the camera. I look funny in front of a camera. Here's the tip. If you look funny in front of the camera, you look funny. Plain and simple. It's just the way you look. It's okay. I mean, you can see, this is when we started this show 8 years ago. Look at all the hair we both had.
That was before brokering.
Exactly. So what's nice about caricatures, you can add hair and slim yourself down. It's great.
We were on the
Personal
flight
branding.
here. We were on the flight here, and Don says, "Wow, I saw this video of myself." And they say the camera adds 10 pounds, and he goes, "How many cameras were on me?" All right, so the other clip?
So we do the radio show. We've been doing that for about 8 years now. So we morphed it in. It's about branding again, helping you with branding. So we now want to become the local expert, and we utilize a lot of the information you just received from Barry. So we're going to show you how we do a daily video blog. We actually do a daily video blog, and you don't have to do it daily. You can actually do all 5 in a day, and then stream them out on a regular basis. So let's play this clip real quick. Okay, welcome to the National Real Estate Cafe with Don Gatling and Gino Fronte, where we share with you what's really happening in the real estate and financial markets. So you're here with us today to get your daily dose of real estate market updates.
Well, Don, as always, we're debunking the myths of the media. And why do we do that? Because today we're going to look at something that shows you data. And data is by nature old. That's the reality about data, is that it's old. And the people you listen to every single day don't have a pulse on the market. We talk to clients every single day. We know what's happening today, not what happened 3 months ago.
So let's go back to the slide here. You're going to see that home prices continue to rise. We've been telling you now for the last 6 months, because we had a little correction in the market, that home prices will be fine. We still don't have enough demand. Economy is good. And sure enough, look at this. We pull up great reports like this. We got this, of course, from MBS Highway. Thank you, Barry. And showing house prices are still going up 4.9%. nationally. That's pretty strong. So here's something that you need to pay attention to, because the media likes to spin things. So we also had this report here, and be careful of headlines. And this is why you want to be the expert and share this with your real estate community and clients. Is you're going to see existing home sales, down 4.9%.
Woe is me, it's the end of the world. But at the end of the day, one of the things to always consider is we evaluate market trends for you. One report does not make a trend. So what you listen to us for every single day, and you can get these on your phone by texting NREC to the number 58885. Get these every single day so that you're in the know at the water cooler.
All right, so actually you guys could do that, by the way, if you want to receive these. We actually push these out, so that's one way. You're like, how do I get this information out? Well, you get them to subscribe, and we literally push out every day at 11 o'clock. They get the video, kind of like we just did, showing them what the updates are for the week, and we go over different things. It could be this next, let's see, that's our logo. That's
Nope.
We always have it sponsored by, and then we'll do stuff like this. We'll share the MBS Highway, the interest rates, what's going on with interest rates, why the market's gotten better. Here's why. It's making you the expert, and that's the key. Is you want to be an expert, because honestly, how does somebody introduce you?
Yep.
Is it just my lender? Or
I have a guy.
Yeah.
They have the best rates. Is that going to get you any transactions? Is that going to differentiate you from everybody else? Or how about, hey, these are the radio show guys? That's
right.
not too bad. That's not too bad.
All right, so let's go through a few of these person branding. All right, so how do you brand yourself and how do you brand your team? That's a question, because otherwise, like Gino said, you're just another loan officer. There's 500 of the very best in the country right here. Do you think any of you have a different title than someone else, basically? So
Who here? Radio show host, raise your hand.
Anyone?
No?
That's just one branding. So we have here, so you got to learn to differentiate yourself. Microphone, here you go. All right, and then so you also, the branding that you use can also help attract clients, partners, and of course, potentially for branch managers, help you recruit other team members because your branding's out there. So it opens up new doors you normally would not be able to obtain.
Well, the beautiful thing about that is also the scripting, right? So let's say one of you, as great as you are at your job, you call in a new realtor and you say, hey, this is Gino, I'm with Finance of America. And they say, I have a lender, thank you. Well, we can call on the best listing agent in all of Los Angeles, which probably makes her almost the best listing agent in the nation.
One of the best, yes.
Yep. And we call her and say, hey, Joyce, this is Gino with Finance of America. She says, oh, Gino, yeah, I know, I have a lender, everything's fine. I said, no, that's not what I'm calling you about. Hey, listen, we have a radio show we've been doing for a really long time, and you're the expert in your marketplace, and my listeners need to hear what you have to say. Could you please grace us for an hour and help our listeners understand the real estate market? Do you think that's a little different than I have a lender?
And then of course, you got them kind of trapped. We bring them back to our office so they get to see the office, meet the team, because a lot of times they don't know if you're in an executive suite or wherever. They don't meet your team. You can see the team. Plus, then it gets us a chance to be locked and loaded in front of them for a good, I don't know, half hour or so. Sometimes we take them to lunch to talk about the radio show. They get to know you, and then it's funny. After 2 or 3 shows, all of a sudden they're like, how come we're not working together? I'm like, good question.
Now, it's not just for real estate agents. Build your network. Real estate agents, financial planners, attorneys, bankruptcy attorneys. We built a whole group of people, we call them our life team, just because of the radio show. People that are the best of the best in the industry, willing to spend time because they want to share what they have to say.
And then you can build on your brands. Now we have the Don and Gino show. We have the National Real Estate Cafe now. We do Interview with the Giants. Barry's been on it. So we get a chance to interview some of the best in the nation. And then we learn from them too. And then we share that information with our partners. So it's a great way to really connect with anyone. Like, it's really hard for somebody to say no to, and you don't have to do a radio show. It could be a podcast these days. We're actually switching a lot of it to podcasts. You download it to a YouTube channel and away it goes. It's that easy. It's
And just start. Just do it. We were horrible our first show, guys. It was bad. Don had like 72 pages of notes.
I had it
He
all
was trying to
scripted
script
out.
the whole thing. It's like, you didn't say and.
And with that, even the radio show, the people that own the radio show, after about 6 months or so, they're like, hey, you guys are actually starting to get this. And we're like, oh, really? And he's like, yeah, you listen to the show. He goes, don't listen to the first ones. You'll drive off the road. So it does take time, and you do get more comfortable with it, and it helps you with everything, whether it's mortgage coach videos or speaking in front of people, you do get more comfortable with it. So
one of the things I was going to say, market updates. I think that's probably the easiest way for all of us to start. You could do a rate update, you could do a transaction update, you could do an inventory update, any type of update that gets you in front of people. And we were talking earlier, just while we were hanging out back here, you know, other than your phone, because you're always carrying a camera in your pocket, so remember that. You always have your camera with you. It's always a great time to do a video. Not always. Not after midnight. Not after midnight.
It stays in Vegas, right?
Yeah.
So
But-
we
but
brought
you're
our
always
camera
ready.
guy here. I mean, we have Furman back there that does all our video, and we bring him with us, and we do candid videos, and it differentiates you from the market. So these are some of your personal branding opportunities. And why a radio show or a podcast is, like Gino said, you got real estate professionals that normally wouldn't give you the time of day. We got celebrities been on. We've had
Mark and Brian?
Mark and Brian's been on, our local DJ.
Yep.
Josh Altman from Millionaire Listing. We've had a lot of great people. Todd Duncan's been on it quite a few times. And then you also can get CPAs, financial planners, college planners on there to give their knowledge. And you learn something. Trust me, what's good about this too is every time they're on the show, you're like, I did not know that.
Oh, you're telling them the secret sauce now, aren't you,
Yeah,
Don?
well, you know,
okay, how you
that's what we're
become
here
better
for.
at your craft is you improve by interviewing great people. We learn something every single week about insurance, about bankruptcy, about something else that makes you a better advisor. So if you want to become the best advisor, interview people that are great at their jobs. You'll become the best advisor ever.
And we always say, once you start this, then it's the one business plan that you have to do weekly. I mean, you have a weekly radio show or a daily podcast, you have to show up. And that's really hard. A lot of us, I guarantee, are taking down notes, getting ideas. We've all gone to the workshops and going, I'm going to do this. And then, you know, a week later, 2 weeks later, you're answering phone calls, you're back in the grind. This was a way that it forced us to actually change our game.
I mean, you're talking about a business plan that was executed for the last 8 years, once a week, every week, happens every time. And if we're away, we prepare for it, we record it, and it's there.
All right, so, and you got to have fun. We have a blast at our show. You got to do your own branding, but our guests love it. They have a hoot. You know, at the end, they're like, that was really fun. When we can do it again. And you bond with them, and it gives it, and we bring on not just our real estate agent, we bring a lot of our team's agents on and other people just to help them build more relationships.
Well, I don't want to forget this because it's really important. They can't pat themselves on the back, but you can pat them on the back. Okay, Don is the best at this. You guys should see him on the radio show. I'm like, wow, he's so good at it. He likes buttering their buns. I think it's an old term, but he's so good at it. I'm like, wow, they feel so special that they got to share who they are and they get to tell people.
Yeah, instead of them just sending out, something that just says, hey, I do real estate, I do real estate, I do real estate. Instead, they can say, hey, I was just a guest expert on a real estate and finance show. Check it out. And we give them the YouTube clip. I think this next slide kind of gives away. What's kind of cool is when they promote themselves, I believe they're promoting you.
Oh yeah, I think that goes out to everybody, right? They email blast it. They put it on Facebook. They're so excited they're going to be on the radio. And who gets promoted?
That's us. That's right. And then you can become basically a resource for them. We have the National Real Estate Cafe. We have probably 500 YouTube videos. But you can see the headings and stuff that we have, very timely and important information that they want to know that they should have for their agents, for their clients. For example, if the client's basically saying, hey, I just want to wait. Hey, I got 3 videos from this National Post that explain why you shouldn't wait. Or that there's not going to be a housing bubble. I got 4 videos that you should watch, and they share this info.
Not from them, the salesperson, but from radio show hosts. Credibility.
Right.
The radio show gives you credibility. That's one of the other things that's an intangible, right? Sometimes people say, do you guys get leads from the radio show? I don't know if we really get leads from the radio show because we don't do a call center type show. We're not an infomercial.
That's not what it's for. So
We
just
build
so you know, a lot of you
relationships.
are nervous. It's not that way. It's really just to build more relationships. It opens the doors to so many new relationships. And then we have now, since we've been doing our radio show, we have over, I don't know, probably 2,000 YouTube videos. Again, adding more credibility and a way for them to research. And we people all the time, they're like, oh, I watched your radio show. That was really cool. And we're the radio show guys. And that differentiates us in the market and helps open a lot of doors for sure.
It really does. It's been a game changer. And it's kind of nice, right? You're out and all of a sudden people are like, oh, these are the radio show guys. These are radio show guys. It's really nice to have instant credibility. Instant. I mean, so you get introduced that way. You have instant credibility. So carrying credibility in your pocket is very important.
All right, and it's not that hard to do. I mean, Furman can help with that if you ever want to reach out to us at DonandGino@gmail.com. More branding, right?
Yep.
But you can actually put together, you can use your cell phone, a lot of people do that, and just download it right to YouTube, on your YouTube channel, and away it's ready to go. Just that easy to put on Facebook or share with the clients or share with a real estate agent, or you can basically put together a little bit more elaborate system so it's set up and ready for you, so it's done a little bit more professionally, and it will be. For between $2,000 and $5,000 you can do that.
I mean, you could go crazy, guys. We have our studio inside of our office. We built a whole studio inside of our office to make sure that our guests come into the office. You don't have to do that to start. Just get started. Just start doing videos.
And then once you're doing these type of things, then you become an expert panelist. They're bringing you up doing a panelist for local real estate, networking groups, panelists for financial events. You become kind of instant credibility and a little bit of celebrity, being the sought-after expert in your field.
And you know how you know your brand is working? When their names are completely interchangeable, right? I'm Don half the time, he's Gino. Sometimes they say, hi guys. I'm like, I'm by myself.
Yeah, they're like, they always say, hey, where's Gino? I don't know. Or they'll call us Don Gino.
Don Gino, it's one name.
Yeah. All right, and this is important. Part of your branding needs to be also giving back. It can't always be about just getting business. It's got to be giving back. And then you can do it a lot of different ways. Of course, you know, we just went over FLA Cares is a great way, but also your local charity events or putting on events. We just put on this huge event called Momentum Build 2019, where we brought in great speakers like Barry Habib, who absolutely crushed it. Michael Mayer, Travis Tom, we brought them in. We had over 200 agents throughout the day. But what's cool is we got to drip on them before, during, and after the event. We recorded the event, and now we're dripping the content to them throughout the year, so you don't just get a one-time shot.
Do you guys think we had mandatory registration through 2XM? Maybe? 200 agents, mandatory registration?
We ran it all through Total Expert. It was awesome, and Eventbrite. And now we know who logged in, how many people logged in, and then now we can drip on them on a regular basis. So instead of that content being good once, say, hey, I bet you still would like to review that great content from Barry Habib. Here it is.
In fact, we live streamed it for all of you at DonandGino.com, so that was available to watch. And if you missed it and you want to see the show, you could text Momentum to 58885. Momentum 2019.
Yes.
To 58885, and you could get the whole event, Barry's presentation. It was a great show.
It was cool. So, yeah, we had rented out the whole thing. We had a ton of people at that event. There's Barry. We had a lot. And Barry, again, thank you, buddy. He absolutely just crushed it. There he is back there. We even did a survey afterwards to see what they thought, what they liked, what they didn't like, what they thought of the surveys. Barry, 96%, buddy. That's pretty freaking awesome. Crushed the other speakers.
Number one, by the way. No surprise.
And then you become an expert. Now, all of a sudden, we're doing presentations called signature listings. They send these videos to like 10,000 people throughout credit unions, banks. Basically, we pitch the listings for our agents now.
Yeah, this was really cute because when we started this, that was 4 or 5 different lenders that were doing it.
Yeah.
And then at some point they were like, hey, you guys don't have to pay to be a part of this anymore. Everyone's requesting you. Could you please do more videos? Could we give you like at least half of them?
Well, that's the good thing with practicing, like Barry said, and getting used to being in front of it. We watched the other videos, and it was funny because they're supposed to be pitching a listing, and the competition doesn't spend as much time perfecting it. They're like, it's 2,400 square feet, 4-bedroom, 2-bath, oh, it has a pool, and a 2-car garage.
Yeah, we're more like, oh my God, did you see that backyard? I'd never go inside. I'd hang out there all day long. Just
in fact, you'll probably see us back there
having a beer, barbecuing.
And we have a good time.
Yeah.
All right, and then something that's really important that we've learned through our office, and I know some of you that know us know that we like to have a good time, and it's like a required part of our office and for our team. So our biggest goal is called magnetic growth, and we can honestly say Gino and I started our region basically with 5 of us in an office smaller than this stage.
And you know how difficult that is with me talking on the phone, actually selling?
Impossible. You can't even hear yourself think. So we worked really hard at getting the right people, as we have here, one fam, and we've slowly been bringing in the right people, keeping the right people, making sure they're having a good time, but we also give back. So you can see by these pictures that we go in force, and it's imperative that you show up at these events in force. If it's just 1 or 2 of you versus 20 of you out there with your shirts, your logos, having fun, it makes everybody else want to be part of what you're doing. Everybody wants to be part of a team that's, one, happy with what they're doing. That means they're very confident in what they do, but also they're having a good time.
Well, let's be honest. We spend more time with our work family than we do with our personal families at home. So you have to have fun. You have to enjoy what you do. If you love the people you work with and you truly enjoy it, you don't work a day in your life.
Yeah, so throw events. Events are really key. We're trying to do them almost monthly. It's too much. Now we're down to about 3 big events a year, and like one of them's our huge holiday party. We literally have 250 real estate professionals and affinity partners part of our event, taking pictures. We send this out in social media, and I'm telling you, everybody's like, you guys are everywhere. I see Finance America everywhere, and we want to be at the party. We want to be at your party. So it's really important that you do this type of stuff.
That's the key, is you have to show people that you're having fun. Who doesn't like to have fun? Everybody wants to be part of something where you're having fun. It's got to be authentic, by the way. You can't fake it. You can't. You just have to be yourself. That's super important when you're doing the radio show. When we talked about no scripting, I do 0 scripting. I have no idea what's going to come out of this mouth at any given time.
Neither do I.
I just want
to like watching Bill Dallas on stage.
Totally.
So we definitely like having a good time with our group. So, but post it, share that. I mean, we've had a lot of recruits come and join our team just because they're like, I want to be part of what you guys are all about, and I see you guys giving back. I see you involved in the community. Other professionals know we're involved in the community, so it's really important. That magnetic growth piece is huge for any of you to be out there. And I guess in closing, the key thing is that you're like, I don't want to do a radio show, it's too hard. Do whatever it is. If it's using the MBS Highway to send out updates, mortgage coach, if you're not using the video as a mortgage coach, you're crazy. It's that, I mean, it's so easy. You just hit click, record video with your camera, and you record the video. The difference is you got a lot of competition. Everybody's getting shopped now. I'm sorry, it's just the way it is. And the differentiation when we send out a video is they're sending out just a good faith estimate, where I'm sending out, hey, so glad you're working with Mike and Tammy. They are the best real estate team in there. They're going to help you get your offer accepted. It's imperable. If you don't have the right team and you're not networked, the chance of getting your offer accepted is going to be very difficult. Plus, I'm going to make sure you get all the information you need to make an educated decision on what your options are by giving you a total cost analysis. I guarantee the competition is not going to give you that, because we want to make sure you completely understand everything so there's no surprises when you find the home of your dreams.
So you were able to give them who you are. You were able to connect with them personally through video compared to everybody else that's just being an online rate shopper.
That's right. So we even have, and then you can have all kinds of swag. We have some swag to hand out to you guys.
Little shirt.
Little shirt. Anyone? And then we got to hand out, and then we always have our swag. We give it out to people. We bring it. It's part of your branding. So make sure you guys are always branding yourself, and just.
And by the way, things will go wrong. Bill was coming on our show one day, and this is the funniest story. So Bill was coming, so we're like, oh, we got to get the studio all cleaned up, zippy tie all the wires, make everything nice. Does anybody here know what happens when you zippy tie a bunch of wires together?
Static.
It was crazy.
And we couldn't even hear them. We're like, oh
I'm
my
under
gosh.
the table cutting everything apart.
We used to do the show live. We don't do it live anymore.
No
we
more
did
live
for about
shows, by the
4
way.
years, and we have it. Or you have the guests that freeze up. That's going to happen. You're like, so I heard the market's really going hot and everything. So what do you think? Yes. Oh, shoot.
Yeah.
So you get really good at pulling back going, I think the market's doing this. So the other thing is when you do these type of things, you become an expert. You really do, because when you're studying MBS Highway, Mortgage Coach, NAR, Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac charts, and all these things, you actually well know the market better than anyone, and you are the expert. We're pretty good about knowing when rates are moving and why they're moving, where the market's going, when GDP is coming out, when reports are coming out. You need to become the expert, and the key thing is just having fun.
It's an obligation. You have an obligation to your viewership to be a professional. And so it keeps you on point all the time, studying your craft, mastering your craft, and just getting better every day. And you're going to fail, and it's beautiful, it's fine, it's funny. We have so much fun with it. We make fun of each other all the time.
Yeah, if I showed, we probably can put together 1,000 blooper videos, no doubt. But
great.
that makes it real. So we do have a good time, and it's fun. We want to thank you for giving us the opportunity to share just some different branding ideas that we've worked. It's worked really well for us and our team. And again, we want to thank Bill and Patty and Jeff and Steve for putting on such a great event and meeting so many great professionals. This is the way to do it. This is one fam, and we're super excited about the direction Finance America is going and being part of it.
Yeah, and we really appreciate your friendships. We've made so many great friends here, even just this last couple of days, getting to spend time with each other, seeing the faces on the other side of the emails. It's really important that we have this bond so that when we all go back to work, we can work together to make sure that we all succeed.
So I'm not sure if we had time for questions or no. Okay, I don't think so. All right, thank you, everyone. Woo! One fam.